All right, I'm excited to be here with Daniel from OrcaVue. Daniel, how does it feel to be back? It's been a long couple years.
It's great. Yeah. It has been a long couple of years. It's great. There's a lot of excitement here. There's a ton of people. Everybody seems to be buying everything. I think that a lot of people missed it from last year. It's definitely great to be back. See a lot of good friends we haven't seen in a while.
It's almost kind of like the pandemic never happened. Like I showed up here and like the 2 years are a blur. It never happened, which is awesome.
Yeah.
What have you guys been working on? What's new?
Yeah, so we introduced a new line of OrcaVues. So now we have it's like a slimmer, lighter, and stronger version of one of our flagship units, which was the Gala. The new line is called the OrcaVue Air, and those come in 3 sizes, kind of fit for whatever the customer needs. So there's a 34 diameter, 39-inch diameter, and a 46-inch diameter. And so that's kind of the new product that we're pushing, and it has a lot of really fun features, a lot of techie features, integrating with almost all the major software companies. It's got DMX integration, auto stop. It's like the new, it's the smartphone of 360s now.
One thing that's exciting to see is that you guys are getting more and more integrated into the industry. Seems like every month that goes by. Can you talk a little bit about the partnerships that you've established? You're working with the people that buy booths from you, you're giving them jobs, you're working with other software providers. What are these partnerships looking like?
Yeah, so for our customers, we really just, if there's an event request in someone's area, we just ship them that client detail and they take care of it. We're completely hands off. We just pass out events if they come towards us. So that, I don't know if that's necessarily a partnership. Like we don't really get anything out of it other than make them happy or both parties happy.
The more jobs they do, the more booths they buy.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah, I guess there is a win there, which does come back in the end. So that's good.
And then the software partnerships that it seems like you were saying before when we spoke earlier that the software providers integrating with the booth now opens it up to a lot of the different possibilities.
Yeah. So our booths, they have it's less of like a light switch and more of like there's Bluetooth, there's like speedometers, hall sensors, all inside this little brain inside of our unit. So that allows all these software companies to integrate with our hardware, which the software companies really love because people usually find the hardware first and then they go out to figure out what software they want. So we've had a great response. We love all these software companies are amazing to work with. We try to remain agnostic as possible with all of them to keep everyone happy because also, one software might be right for one person, but it's not right for the other person. Like it's nice to have options for sure.
The creator of the 360 inspired a whole industry here. How does it feel coming here and seeing that it's taking off and become such a big thing? Like I remember you telling me it started off in your garage and now it's like a whole sub-industry. How does that feel to see that growth?
It's cool to see that it's taken off. There was definitely not a lot of believers when we first started, and to see what it has become is definitely pretty crazy. I don't think it's really sunk in, or if it ever will sink in to what has created from it.
Why do you think it took off? Like what about it made it take off so big?
Because people love seeing themselves in like this glam shot. I think it's really like the product is the video that it creates, and it makes people look really awesome and a shot they've never seen before of themselves, and that makes everybody want to get that same shot of themselves. And it kind of it's portable, it's easy to set up, it's you can send anyone to your event now and they can operate it, but it comes down to will people buy that? Right. And I think people love the shot of themselves in 360, and which is kind of why we created it in the first place, because we wanted to do that same shot.
Cool shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any focus that you have coming here? Are you looking for feedback on new products to create? What are you looking to get out of these conferences from talking to people?
Yeah. Well, we definitely we love hearing the feedback. We definitely get more feedback here than we would do normally, just over the phone. It's awesome to see people's reactions, especially to the new products. And yeah, we just want to see how people are using their products so we could, better tweak them in the future to fit their needs and see kind of like our whole product was based off of like, it evolved based on what our customer always needed. And we would that was the path that we took. So people that come here are saying like, oh, hey, like I need this to happen. I need to set it up in 60 seconds. I don't have time for all this, or I need my nephew to operate it. So, all that feedback kind of goes into like, okay, back to the
next version. Right?
Yeah,
It never ends.
Well, that's all in this version, but
Yeah.
who knows what else the feedback we're going to get this year. Yeah.
So people that are watching this that are considering trying to capitalize on this trend, get a 360 booth, any advice on how they should be thinking about that, what they should keep in mind as they evaluate the market?
Sure, yeah. Definitely do your homework. There appears to be a lot of options out there. I don't think they're all created equal. So do your homework on both the hardware and software side. And yeah, prices and everything. Like you want to, if this is an investment, they are expensive. Like you want to find something that will last you a while. And even if you're only going to use it for a year, like you want the resale value to still be high, and you want the product to have, throughout the reliable product to have throughout your entire photo booth.
It's also looking
career.
at the company that you'd be partnering with. It's not just the product, right? So
Yeah.
having a company that stands behind it, supports their customers is important too. Awesome. Now, thanks so much. Best of luck with the show.
Sure. Thanks a lot. Thank you.